Well, hey, there's so much to get out of this film, and I think depending on what we've been through, what our families have been through. My grandfather was a colonel in World War II, so what is it that you're both hoping that people will take away from this?
I think it's interesting. I've said this a couple times, but I worked with David Fincher years ago, and he said something that's always stuck with me, which was good movies make you ask questions, bad movies give you all the answers, which I always kind of loved. And I hope this is a good movie, and I hope it makes people sort of ask questions, be more curious about history of what happened, more curious about what's going on in the world around them. And I think it's really important. I think we have to look backwards in order to move forwards. I think that's an important thing. But the great thing about movies is it belongs to the audience, so it's sort of up to them.
Yeah. Would you say the same thing, Michael?
Well, I just find the movie very inspirational. I find Robert Jackson very inspirational. Um, his relentless pursuit of what he thought was right. Um, there's a lot of discouragement in the world right now. People feeling like they're upset about the state of things, but they don't know how to have an effect on it. And I think Jackson is a prime example of somebody who just refuses to believe he can't change things.
Absolutely. And I know the set was probably pretty hectic, a lot of moving parts, the period costumes, everything about it. When it's go time and time to do these big scenes for both of you, what do you kind of keep in mind that kind of keeps you focused on all this?
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I think it's all preparation. You know what I mean? It's about the conversations everyone has before, it's whether it's, me and the crew and the first AD and the DP, and knowing how to shoot it and where we're going to put the camera and what the plan is and what we're going to shoot. And then I don't want to speak for the actors, but I know Michael goes through a lot of preparation for especially those big scenes. That's just, but that's part of our job.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the courtroom was one of the most incredible sets I'd ever been on. Not just in terms of the amount of detail that went into recreating it, although that is astonishing in and of itself, but the people having the extras, the Hungarian extras. I mean, there were hundreds of people in
yeah.
that room. And they were very, Hungary, where we shot the film, historically has been through quite a lot between the fascists and the communists. And to see how moved those people were by getting the opportunity to sit and watch what we were doing, um, that in and of itself was enough motivation for me to make sure I gave it everything I had to give.
Well, you certainly did. Well, thank you both so much for being with us and let me come back on and look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks,
Appreciate it,
Paul.
Paul. Thank you so much.
Thank you.